So I want to come on here really quickly because I'm really excited about lots of things coming up this week. Well, first of all, the core challenge is over. If you want to be eligible to win one of the 3 prizes, make sure you drop me an email with your picture, before and after picture. I'll put my email address down here below so that you can email me. So that's number 1. Number 2, our oil drawing. I meant to do it this past week, but I was unable to. Well, to be honest with you, I forgot. I'm sorry. But I printed out your names. I'm going to cut them out, and then I'm going to do the drawing today. And I will probably film that for you guys also. Let's see. What else? I have an interview coming up for this channel with Ashera Star Goddess. Her channel is Ashera Star Goddess. And those of you that came to me via searching for your Candida cure, you will love her, because if you purchase my program, or even if not even, you don't even have to purchase my program to know this about me and like my healing protocol, is that your mind has to be completely involved in the healing process, and not just your mind, your body, everything is connected. So if your mind is not in the game, then likely everything down here will be thrown off, and there are lots of different components, and I talked to you guys about this before, but we're going to talk about this in depth, me and Ashera Star Goddess. I'm so excited because she's really intelligent and articulate, and explains the principles in depth and easy for you to understand. And so I'm excited to have not only me tell you guys, this is what you got to do. The power is within you. The power to heal is within you. It really is. And, she will also kind of be like the backup, she'll be, somebody that will be able to support the things that I'm saying too. It's all over the internet, but to be able to connect with somebody like that is awesome. So I can't wait for that. And even if you aren't dealing with Candida, you'll be able to benefit from this conversation. So I'm excited. Also, this weekend at the yoga studio where I have received, sorry about that, the dogs are barking, but this weekend at the at Blue Anjou, which is where I got my yoga teacher training, it was Nicolai Bachman weekend, and the topic of is yoga evil was brought up. Well, it wasn't even a topic, it was just like a statement that some people think that way, and this is really true because the question was asked to me, and I was like, no, yoga's not evil. So I just want to touch on that really quickly, because yoga, and I'll be paraphrasing some of the things that Nicolai Bachman said, but yoga is a tool. Yoga has scientific backing. Yoga is a science. The environment that I was in was a religious environment, and so my assumption is that if you're of a particular religion, we'll just say Christianity, because that's where, that's the environment that I was in, was a Christian environment, and the question or the concern was it evil? So the only concern, this is what we talked about this afternoon, was, if you see these deities that are worshipped in Hinduism, then yeah, you might feel like, whoa, because they are pretty interesting looking. Some of them, let's just say they're interesting looking. If you connect that to yoga, then you're going to miss the point. And this is something that, we talked about in class. And it was that, don't confuse, the deities are just like, and deity meaning like Jesus is a deity, Buddha, and a whole bunch of other religious figures. They are your connection to God, right? The divine. But if you take all of that out of that, take deities out of it, which there are no deities in yoga. It just so happens to be, that Hinduism and yoga were on the rise together or developed together, right? But there's scientific evidence that yoga and meditation and chanting and all of these things help you heal. So yoga is not evil. Yoga helps you connect to your divine self. to who you really are. Because you see, like all this picture, this house, this bed, this wig, this is not life. This is not who I am. Not my possessions. I am not even this body. You are not even that body. You know, this is just our vehicle to get through this life, you know, and to experience things. But there is a divine oneness, being, substance, universe within all of us, you know. And that's what yoga helps you do. It helps you to be still. It helps you to breathe. Most people are shallow breathers like this. They can't work out. They can't go up steps. They can't do anything when they get nervous. Whereas when you practice yoga, you learn the tools to expand your belly, breathing through your belly, rising through your belly instead of through the chest. I looked crazy just then, but excuse me. That is, you know, just one of the tools. And then you also learn about the chanting and the vibration of the chants and what it does to your brain. Yoga also helps you carve a new neural pathway, which is a positive one, which helps you get out of negative ones. Yoga helps you get out of your head, right? Because you got to focus on these asanas. When you're focusing on a mantra, we learned about the correct pronunciation of these words too. So it's not chakras, it's, well, chakra, it's chakra, not chakra. Anyway, mantra helps you get out of your head. If you're repeating a mantra in which you can make anything can be a mantra. It's like affirmation. It's kind of hard to focus on all the 10,000 negative things that are going on in your life. You know what I'm saying? And then once you get into that feeling of stillness and oneness, and you close your eyes and you focus on your breath, you then learn what bliss really is. Because all this stuff, what you guys see, what you see outside, your situations, like all of these things that we attach ourselves to, becomes less and less and less important when you practice yoga. That bliss, the stillness, the peace and happiness that you feel when you're practicing becomes, it starts to heal you. Sorry. You start to heal, you start to slow down, and you start to have less, you know, mood swings, and, you know, you start to become very neutral. Okay? Once you start learning more and more about what yoga is really about, and, you know, just put this little seed here, and we'll talk about this later. Yoga is not even about asana as much as people think it is. I mean, asana is to help you, asana or postures or the poses, warrior, you know, tree, and all these other things that people think it's about. It's not about how good you can down dog or back bend or whatever. It's about here. It's about this, and it's about this, and it's about learning that you go inward for whatever it is you need. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it at that, and I will talk to you guys again really soon. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.